Well, little question that this is the box office game at this level today. Thank you for joining us. You've made a very good choice. There's so much resting on the game. It should be a cracker. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's their second corner of the game. He gets big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ribery.
There he is, the one they call the divine ponytail.
Well, that is his trademark, isn't it?
Yeah, and everything connected to that ponytail is footballing perfection. His guile, his passing, and his goals are things of legend.
Ruben Dias. And it's Neymar.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's taking no chances there. Anything... No... Lampard! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And the finish! There it is! First blood drawn. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Pavlovic. Alvarez. Pulisic. Looks for the finish. Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Fermin. Played out towards the right wing.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
McTominay. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a pretty loose pass. Roberto Baggio. Out to the left it goes. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got the shot away! He's scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Lampard. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. McTominay. Now it's Pulisic. That's good play. Pulisic. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Lobbed in behind. Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. Alvarez. Pulisic. McTominay. The fullback is in acres of space here. Keeper's dealt with that. Pavlovic does well to get it back. Now it's McTominay.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Kimmich. Kimmich has got himself a free kick. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And he's intervened well there. Beraldo. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Baggio was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Otto. Real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. It's a mighty effort! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. McTominay. Pavlovic.
There will be 3 minutes
Fermin.
at a time.
Ribery in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's been caught napping. Messi. Lampard, very much a man of this moment. Fermin. Now it's Ribery, and he's gone backward here. Ruben Neves. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute
make his
deflation.
way to the information centre.
That gets things going for the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Fermin. Kimmich picks it up out wide. Costa Curta. Now Beraldo. Ruben Neves. Odo. Ruben Neves. That is a great pick out. Now it's Pulisic. And it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. That's very neat. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Time and again they are repelled. Oh, there's a probing ball.
The attendance for this match was
Almost an hour gone.
71,649.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ruben Neves. And here's Alvarez. Now it's Pulisic. Pulisic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that should be the keepers. Neymar. And it's Baggio. Odo gets across to intercept that. Ruben Neves. Costa Curta. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. McTominay. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Fermin with a definite foul there.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Neymar. Coming on to replace him is number 3, Bukayo Saka.
Fermin. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Saka. Knocks it out wide. There's the And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Coming on the field is number 2.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Into the last quarter of an hour. Ribery providing an outlet on that flank. And it's hoisted clear. Has a look and plays it forward. Fermin. Fermin. And it's Ribery. Abe. Well, who saw this coming? Such a major day, and it has gone so terribly flat.
Well, it just goes to show it can happen to the best of us, but no one's giving up just yet.
Saka. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Messi. And the shot! Alvarez. The less said about that pass, the better. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Messi. And here's Baggio. It's a really well-measured ball. Nice interception, well timed. He can get that clear.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Lampard, quality ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that's a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 44.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Number 19. Costa Curta. Number 10.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And a quick announcement today that
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, games at this level don't come too much bigger than this one. 90 minutes to decide whether they can take the big step up. The manager has challenged his players to deliver a statement, a warning shot to prospective opponents for next season. This is it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this fella, Upamecano, is remarkably forward-thinking for a centre-back. I really like the way he's proactive in everything he does. Often...
Can he finish? And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Pavlovic. Konate. Now McTominay. And it's Ribery. Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neymar driving forwards. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pulisic! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Kimmich. In towards the back stick. And now the breakaway. Oh, strongly challenged there. And here's Pulisic. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Kimmich.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Gently done. Now it's Sané. A real chance if he can get through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. The pass has gone astray. Well read, nice interception. Messi. Nice ball, and he might be in shapes to shoot! Ah, it's a sweet ball, that. It's a good run, that. Great timing. Ribery in acres of space out wide. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. So without question, it is one of the most awaited,
Hello,
most
everybody,
anticipated
and welcome
days
to
on the
today's
footballing
match.
calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Shot a goal! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement.
After
Wonderful
3
goal.
minutes is number 9.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Osimhen.
Now it's Pedri.
Osimhen.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Messi. And he's straight offside. Alexander-Arnold. Akanji pokes it out wide. And here's Osimhen. And they've switched it over to the other side. Messi. Osimhen. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Fermin. It's Kimmich. Fermin. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Alvarez. Yildiz. Hernandez. First quarter of an hour gone. Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Nelson Semedo. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hernandez, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Hernandez and Fermin. Hernandez, Fermin, Osimhen does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Mbappe, Konate cuts it out. Incapuyi, more and more pressure on the ball here. Konate. Incapuyi. Hernandez. De Jong making good progress on the right-hand side. No, again there's no way through. Osimhen. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. McTominay. Alvarez has created one goal already. Osimhen has been caught there, it's a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Alvarez! Shapes to shoot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Hernandez. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Nelson Semedo. Good play on the left-hand side here. Serginho. He's in, surely!
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. McAllister. Fermin. Now McTominay.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Fermin is fouled. Konate. McTominay. Passing is crisp and sharp. Osimhen hits one! Pedri. Messi. He's in plenty of space here. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Donnarumma can pick that up. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Immediately.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And he's Messi! Well, the counter could be on here. Shot could be on. Can he put it away? And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Fermin. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Incapuyi.
McTominay. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Well, that pass isn't the best. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Strokes it back. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's whipped. Climbs up big! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Osimhen is offering a right smile there.
Can he get away here? He has found the way through. Pedri, he's free, he has... Can he finish? Goal! Galatasaray! And the comeback is complete. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Udis. Number 4, Nelson Semedo. Number 9.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 8,
Galatasaray take the lead.
Number
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Back into the middle. He's cut it out. Pulisic. So what can they make of this? Pulisic takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, such a clever touch.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, played right into his path. And he's managed to get free. He's had a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Galatasaray were again presented with an opportunity to break.
And Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's done very well to get to that.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold with the shot. Pedri! And now they can spring out of defence. McAllister. Ribery. Alvarez. And he was quick to react. Lofted upfield. Gives it back. He's gone forward. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. On the volley! That has been deflected.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Pulisic. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There's a quick free kick. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Femi. And it's Ribery. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And back it goes.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Now can he find a finish? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Pulisic. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Alvarez. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now. Galatasaray probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that was vital. It's a good ball out wide. No, that's been intercepted. And the number on the board is 3. Pedri. Long time, excellent interception. That is ended up in no man's land. Floated through. Serginho. And that will be the final act. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A
everyone,
clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
Old
ingredients for a
Trafford.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. And we're underway. And he's had it nicked away. That's a throw. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Truly colourful scenes here, apt indeed for one of the most diverse and multicultural cities. That is Amsterdam, and those inside this shimmering arena demand the very best. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Barella. That is ended up in no man's land. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I think Theo Hernandez is one of the most exciting fullbacks in the game. Rarely have I seen a player display all the qualities needed in a complete fullback at such a tender age, and at a time where the role of the fullback is even more crucial. He really is a diamond.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. And back it goes.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Aslani does really well to win the ball there. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Mbappe. Mkhitaryan with the foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Camavinga, little pass back. Konate.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Camavinga. Pavard wins the duel this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Barella. Picked out brilliantly. Threads one in. Martinez. Camavinga. He won't be happy with that one. Barella. And he's in on decent hit! Goal! Inter! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pavard. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Mkhitaryan. Passes short and sharp. Barella. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Konate, it's a pretty loose pass. Martinez. Oh, the shot could be on. He's had a shot! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That is lovely. And it's Çalhanoğlu.
Mkhitaryan really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, great ball! Dembele. He has found the way through. And it's Dembele. Martinez. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Çalhanoğlu. Mkhitaryan. Asllani. Inter Milan finding their passes. Asllani is wide and looking to get onto this.
There will
Mbappe.
be 1 minute added time.
Dembele. That looks a cracking ball. And he's managed to get free. Now, who's going to be first to this? And there's the end of the first half. How would you review the first half?
France were desperate for the half-time whistle. A regroup and a rethink is imperative to rescue this.
That the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
Here we go again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Mkhitaryan. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Koundé. Spread out to the left. No, that's been intercepted. Camavinga. And it's Dembele. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Driving forward. Nice sequence of passes, this. Koundé. Conte. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Defending was strong and firm. It's going to be another throw. Thuram looking understandably energised after his goal. He is through here. Oh, that was vital. Chouameni.
The attendance for
Almost
this
an hour
match was
gone.
52,044.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Asllani. Dembele is onto it in a flash. Great defending, strong and determined. Chouameni pass somewhat off target. And that's put paid to a promising move. Played into space out wide. Now it's Mbappe. And the chance for the header! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Ashlani, Chalhanoglu, Konate does well to get it back. Mkhitaryan. That is a great ball, and he's running Thuram! Tries a shot! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
A case now of complete control. Conte, Mbappe, played out to the right. Lobbed in behind, and the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Konate, Hernandez, Camavinga, 75 minutes played. It's Camavinga. Asllani running with the ball. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Thuram. Mkhitaryan. Thuram. And it's Chalhanoglu. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Dembele. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Martinez strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Asllani showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Thuram. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that pass isn't the best. Asllani. And the pass is intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's Dembele! Keeper's not concerned by that. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And that's it. France suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history.
Could be danger here.
Barcelona finding their passes. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his beautiful, beautiful passing.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Araujo. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Barcelona are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Martinez looking to get on the end of this. Lewandowski. And he's been shifted off it. Thuram.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Mkhitaryan. And the shot!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Araujo. And Balde. Rafinha. Balde. Nice bit of trickery. Cross from Rafinha. Keeper's ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right play. Thuram!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Martinez! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Some really good ball movement. Barella. Gavi. It's a good spell of possession, this. Barella! He's done very well to get to that.
Barella clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Barella. Aslani. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Yamal. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bastoni. And Aslani. Stefan de Vrij. Darmian. Works it forward. Balde cuts it out. Rafinha. Sends it crossfield. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Aslani. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Incoming cross. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's been picked out. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Iñaki Peña can pick that up. And that'll be the last act of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Reflections on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Barcelona head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11.
That gets things going for the second half.
El dorsal 10.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Balde. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Passing nice and neat. Pedri. Sommer can claim that. Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan. Pau Kubasi was in no mood for any of that. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Martinez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Lewandowski. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates. Gavi. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Tura. Oh, they continue each to cancel the other out. Kubasi. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Gavi.
Inter have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Gavi. Eric Garcia.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now he's off and running. Well timed, excellent interception. Interesting ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Gavi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now this could be a chance. Gavi. Fermin. Ansu Fati. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now they can spring out of defence. And he was quick to react. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's looking wide. Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. And they're quick to press. Ansu Fati. Fermin. Spread neatly. Ansu Fati. Great defending, strong and determined.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Zielinski pinches it off him. Into the last 5 minutes. And it's Lewandowski. Pedri. Eric Garcia. And here's Yamal.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Now that's well seen too. Moved on forwards. Darmian promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Pedri, and that's been 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. And the action has already restarted. Fiddles it through.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Martinez going full steam ahead down the left flank. And here's Lewandowski. Zielinski. That looks a good ball through. That's a throw. Ashlani. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Passes short and sharp. That's an excellent interception. Yamal. And here's the chance to counter. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a key interception. Martinez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Stefan de Vrij. To Damian. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Lewandowski. We've reached the midway point in extra time. And you have to accept that penalties are now a realistic possibility. You'd hate to think that either side is settling for that, given what a lottery penalties can be. But the players are evidently tired, and it may come to that. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. 105 minutes of deadlock, 15 minutes to break it. Thuram. Araujo spots it and intercepts. Yamal. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well, there's the clearance. Ansu Fati! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Just eases him off the ball. Ansu Fati.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
He has found the way through. And now the hit! Goalkeeper's done supremely well to deal with that.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
And he's there to clear it. Pedri. Eric Garcia is onto this. Yamal!
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
It's Çalhanoğlu! Yes, he's done it! And surely that has won the day! Speed of thought, and we're done. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and welcome
Gorgeous,
to today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. Can he latch on to this? And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Defending on... He's having a go! Malaysia are looking to go forward now. And now the breakaway. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That looks a good ball through. Oh, good ball! He's got the shot away! And it's a goal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, that's a key interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's a mighty effort! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
It's gone backwards.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's a great ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's gone forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
That's good vision. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's intervened well there. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's neat.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
There's the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Bisa win sendiri.
Well read, nice interception.
Masukin dulu ke.
And he's picked out the run. And he cuts out the supply. Shifted upfield. He's found a way through. And the finish! Oh, taken with style. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Malaysia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Dua-duanya pegang ya.
Passes short and sharp. Time and again they are repelled.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Can he spark a counter here?
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
That's a sharp pass. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can
And if you do
repeat
have
their
a
first half
chance today,
success
please
with
take some time out
another
to
show
give
of
your
strength?
support to our Better Stadium Fund.
Ya, untuk dulu kan? Kita boleh jatuh macam ni. Oh iya.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
There will be a throw-in. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now the finish! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Played it again. Malaysia have it back and can go again.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And that's another good win of the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's had a hit. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. That's really well manoeuvred. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
No, that's been intercepted. And it's played forward. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Interesting ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And they can counter here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hits one! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know. Malaysia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
The final 5 minutes. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Aims beyond the defence. There's the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
There could be trouble here. And that's that. Indonesia perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the...
Chúng bawanya dari mana? Ini mana kali?
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Now, what about a counter-attack? Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Great defending, strong and determined. Shifted upfield.
Berapa poin?
And they can counter here. He's played him through. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his team...
He's got the shot away! Closing in on goal. Can he finish? Oh, great chance! And reclaimed it in a trice. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Swung in towards the middle. Pinches it off him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's found a way through. Oh, what a mistake! Half an hour played now. He's cut it out. And the counter is on. Oh, easy pickings there. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That looks a cracking ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And he's gone backward here. He's got space in the area. Oh, smashing header! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
And he was quick to react. That looks a good ball through. That's really well cleared. It's out for a goal kick. And he's been shifted off it. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
That gets things going for the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And that interception was most necessary. Can he put it away? They've scored! The second half off to a spectacular start. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's a good run he's making there. Well, that's well spotted. Can he spark a counter here?
For this match was
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Driving forward. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And no, that was never going to make it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Hits one! And it's in! And this is getting better and better.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Great hit! Oh, That was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well placed.
And we have our very first corner.
Mana kalian ada?
Climbs up big! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Oh, betul betul. Iya. Penilin duit nggak? Ganti apa?
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Could move up a gear here. Good pressure, determined, intense. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. In with the challenge.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's picked out the run. There's the hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And surely that settles it. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's been cut out, well played.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it, even if it's just a...
Looks for the finish. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, now here's a good battle. It's a mighty effort. Just needed better contact. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh no, what has happened here? And the shot! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, they could break here. Pass somewhat off target.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Has a look and has a go. Oh, he really got hold of that. Oh, super ball. And that's too far for anyone. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Volunteers for each block, please report.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.